Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Hello, everyone. This is quite very sad because lives are involved and just happened today. And we're keeping you up to date with all that is going on in Nigeria and around the world. I know that many of you have been hearing of the Almajiris movement, the massive exodus migration from the north to the south, southeast, and southwest, and the whole reaction. Yet the presidency of the country has not spoken a word or said anything in that regard or in that light. And Nigerians has been calling for the abolishment of the Almajiri system, where young male are not looked after by their parents but just sent out to fend for themselves, and they are brought up under the harsh weather without any form of love or correction, or brought up to know what life really entails. This just happened today. Let's go to the news and get the full details. Trailer loaded with Fulani cattle, goats, and Almajiris heading to the southeast fell at Lokoja Bridge, killing many. The trailer loaded with Fulani cows, goats, and Almajiris heading to the southeast fell at the Lokoja Bridge, killing many. A trailer that was loaded with travelers from the northern part of Nigeria and heading to the southeast has tipped over, killing scores of the travelers as well as animals loaded on the trailer. The animals were suspected Fulani cattle, rams, and goats loaded inside the truck, alongside with the travelers, the Almajiris, heading to the southeast of Nigeria. According to the reports, many available in Yinka Fold reports, the accident happened around middle the bridge of Lokoja. Yinka Fold gathered that the travelers were loaded with many people suspected to be Fulani herdsmen and Almajiris being traveled with the animals alongside from some states in the northern part of Nigeria, all heading for southeast of Nigeria. Travelers loaded or as the trailer tipped, and many have been capsized down the trailer, as many animals and humans have been killed alongside. As at the time of this report, they are still looking for how to raise the trailer, as some people were trapped in. You could see the trailer being tipped. The massive exodus and movement of Almajiris to the southeast, south, and the southern parts of Nigeria has been grossly condemned by recent announcements by the northern Nigerian governors that the Almajiri system should be abolished, calling for the ending of this system. However, southern Nigerians residents and leaders have shown repulsive response to this development, owing to suspicious movement of the Almajiris to for the purpose why this massive movement of Almajiris to the south that has no such system at all. The suspected fact includes security threats, as some of the Almajiris could be used to manipulate the political integration of this region. Other suspicions also include border around health treatments, which relates to the COVID-19. There is suspicion that many of the Almajiris could be people already infected with coronavirus, hence posing risk of infections, high rate and spreading of this same disease into the south. Trailers and all the animals have subsided, and some of the animals have subsided, and many feared dead. Well, Nigerians, you've heard it all. A trailer heading to the southeast precisely has fallen at. So, like I was saying, the trailer has capsized, and many people have been trapped under the trailer alongside animals that fell off, including cattle, sheep, goats, and what have you, and some humans have also been trapped under. At the time of this report, we've not gotten any response of security agencies or help to help lift up the trailer that have capsized to bring out the people that we are trapped under. We are just praying that they are safe and that they will be coming out from this incident, alive. Because you can see the pictures for yourself. This is what just happened today along that Lokoja bridge. We are saying that this Almajiri system of migration, this whole system is what has been happening in the north, in the north, parents give birth to the male children, the female children they keep and they give out in marriage for very early age. They send them out, and that's where you have a child bride, and a system that has been grossly condemned, that this has to stop. But the male children, they just send them to these Almajiri schools where they move around and they are taught about Islamic things. And afterwards, there is no shelter, there is no food. They just move around and go and beg for alms. They are left to fend for themselves and look after themselves in the harsh weather. So this system has to stop. Northern governors has been called upon to stop this system and to make sure that this does not continue anymore. The northern governors are looking after themselves, and the Fulanis are not well looked after. They are not exposed to modern education to know exactly what is going on, to be properly informed. So they are very myopic in their style of thinking, and they think that everything that happened is against them. People are always against them, and that's why they are very fierce. They work with a mindset. They work from the opposition side, trying to be very defensive, feeling that everyone is against them. This ought not to be if they've been exposed and are confident in themselves. So the northern governors needs to work more on equipping their people and making sure that they are not inferior. They don't feel inferior. Look at what is going on. Look at what just happened. See the number of lives that have been lost. Alongside, most of them are traders, nomadic traders, that are rearing animals and looking after themselves. This system has to stop. The government has to speak against it, and they have to put a law to say no more Almajiri. They have to. But you know what? It's been political, because I tell you again, during the time of politics, if you have not, you could Google. You will find some samples where they take children and just begin to stamp on the what's it called now, voting cards, because they say one man one vote. So they just called go take the whole vote to the Almajiri system, and whether APC or PDP or LB or WB or CT, whatever party, any party that has the opportunity to use them, we go there, put these children down, take the thumbprint and just begin to thumbprint and begin to endorse that. And these are the votes from Nigerians. They'll put the children in line and just get, so they use them during election. Again, it's political again. That's why they don't want to abolish it. They don't want to speak against wrongdoing and evil that is prevailing. But the most important thing is about the well being of these children. We have to stop we have to stop being selfish. The people that are using these children, their own children, I always say it, are not in the country. Their own family, their own children are well looked after. They are not in the country, most of them, not all. Their own family are not in the country. So why you be so wicked? Why are you not making sure that other people's children are also well looked after? Other people's children also have a better chance of life. Why are you just putting it all about yourself? This has to stop. Nigerians, we have to look at things that will not only better us, but better the people around us. Because for us to be as a country, for us to be able to thrive, for us to be able to be all that we need to be, for us to be able to see, be able to enjoy what we need to enjoy, we need to stop this system. We need to speak against it, and we need to make sure that all this evil that are prevailing, we speak against it, whether the northern governors like it or not. A Almajiri system in Nigeria has to stop, so these children can go to school. The parents has to be taught, to tell them that, to let them know, say, see, these children they should have the opportunity to go to school and be able to fend for themselves and be able to look after themselves and be able to speak up and be able to know their right from their left, be informed and know what is going on in the society, rather than being myopic. Well, I believe the ball is in the courts of Nigerians. It goes down to what the government of the nation think is important. Again, I don't think most of them consider it to be important. If not, Buhari would have spoken about it. But guess what? Up till now, he has not said a single word. Buhari has not said anything. But if it's something else, you would have heard his voice. It goes to show that he's in support, a silent weakness, a silent support of this system. Anyway, Nigerians, please don't forget to thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless you. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.